Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We were speaking with Mr. Marcus Andrews, men's clothes designer and fashion guru here in San Antonio. If you missed any of that interview, you go to bobbyandjjradio.com, be a fan of the show. We will be on SoundCloud on Monday, and his good-looking face and suit, you can see him, watch him on YouTube in about a week or so. We have another guest that is also part of the fashion industry here in San Antonio, Mr. David Gonzalez, and that's with an S, not a Z.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
Hey, Dave. How are you doing, brother? Hi. So you're from Milwaukee. Your family's from San Antonio. You're a battle DJ.
Yep.
You also do sound engineering and producing. You've been here for about a year and a half, and you're trying to take San Antonio by storm. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I know you're doing some stuff with Anders, and any friend of Anders is a friend of ours. So let's jump right into it, man. What brought you guys together? Tell us about the venture that you guys are doing.
I started off, well, let's just backtrack a little bit.
Sure.
Obviously, my background is for music,
Yeah.
battle DJ and stuff like that. So I've always been creative,
Yeah.
producing music and always analyzing different sounds and techniques of mixing records and engineering. So that's creativeness.
Sure.
So, but music's starting to get watered down. It's too easy. Everybody can make a record now. It's just you go and buy a basic little laptop. It comes with free software, and there you go. You can go buy a mic for $20.
You hear Bobby on the accordion, dude.
It's special.
It's like it's second calling, dude.
And just some of the music is just so bland and just so. Anyways, I had to expand my brain here, and just I love being creative, so I started a cologne.
Sure.
And I named it Bossmatic, and
it's Bossmatic Champion
Bossmatic
Status.
Champion Status. Correct. That's the name of the.
Where'd that name come from?
Bossmatic Champion Status. Actually, it started from I started doing a brand called Latin Boss, and that's how I met Marcus, because I was doing custom-made leather, lambskin leather jackets, very high-end jackets, and Marcus really took liking to them, but also the cologne as well. When I met Marcus, I showed him the cologne as well. So right away, I think him and I just kind of
Had some commonalities.
hit it off right off the bat. So we always kept in contact, and so now it's just to a point where I'm redesigning the bottle, and then just by being here in San Antonio, my mind's been going berserk. So we designed a shoe, eyewear. So just from that name Bossmatic, it transcended into a whole line. But back to what you're asking, where it came from, Latin Boss was originated by, obviously I'm Latin, but a lot of my partners weren't Latin. They were of African American descent and Caucasian and stuff like that. And so they were like, man, we can't wear Latin Boss, bro. You know, and I'm like, man.
You pigeonholed yourself up front.
Well, I mean, that's originally what it was before
Sure.
everyone started working. That's what brought the team together. And it was just a really cool name, and it had so much emphasis to it and passion. So I was like, one day I was like, well, let's do something everyone can wear. And they're like, well, what's that? And then I was like, I don't really know yet. And so I said, let's make a cologne. And they're like, how the hell are we going to do that? I said, well, that's part of being a designer, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
figure it out.
Yeah, you figure it out. So it was a 6-month process, and then I came up with Bossmatic like 15 minutes later.
It's awesome.
They're like, what are we going to call it? Can't call it Latin Boss. I was like, I said, it'll come to me. So we were out going to the movies, and I was just standing in line getting something to eat. Bossmatic just clicked in my head.
Makes sense. I like it.
And so the Bossmatic is automatic on Boss Status. It's just kind of, I don't know. It just all came to me.
I got it. So tell us. So let's go over all the products that Bossmatic is giving out. So you got the cologne.
Correct.
You got the shoes. So these are the two shoes that you're currently offering right now. You have the black and the white.
Right.
And then you have the glass eyewear.
Yep.
Anything else that you guys are working on right now?
And apparel. We have jackets.
Tell us a little bit about the jackets.
Well, the jackets, we went with the Letterman style jacket.
Okay.
And the reason why I did that was
because people like Bobby that didn't graduate, they didn't have a chance to wear that kind of stuff. I get it.
I mean, I went to Harvard, but I didn't finish, so that's why I didn't graduate.
What?
Well, for the longest, I was always out there looking for a real stylish Letterman jacket, a black and white one, and that's our traditional colors is black and white. That's how it started. So I says, I'm just going to design one, and then we came up with an awesome looking jacket, and just went from there.
So a leather jacket that's Letterman style. Mm-hmm. What other apparel do you guys kind of focus on?
And just sweatshirts and shirts.
Okay.
And then we're venturing off into Lady Bossmatic.
Okay.
So we're gonna do some like some yoga wear and stuff like that.
So if somebody wants to see everything that you have to offer, how can they see it?
On the World Wide Web, bossmatic.com.
Bossmatic. That's BOSSMATIC.com.
Yes, sir.
But the cologne is something that you and Marcus are doing together, and you can see that at Marcus's shop over on Sunset.
Yep.
And so tell us about the process of starting a fragrance, because that's kind of cool that you just kind of just went for it. Like, what was the process like? Explain it for us.
It was a lot of research to actually find a manufacturer, and that's what a lot of folks have trouble doing. And to my knowledge, I think there's probably only 2 in the States.
Is that right?
Yeah, and you can venture off and roll the dice and do some overseas stuff, offshore stuff. But I've read a lot of reviews saying that people spent $10,000-$20,000 and got 1,000 bottles of water. So I mean, it was very risky dealing with stuff like that, especially with some of our products that we had designs and stuff done and samples made and molds and all kinds of stuff. Outsourcing, you just gotta. I built a relationship online, Skyping. I took a lot of time. I didn't send any money. I mean, I'm talking 30, 60 days of just feeling people out and, ask for samples, ask for their design team to just send you something,
right?
Some type of prototype or sample or mock-up of a design, anything. You want to just see that they're very serious before you deal with that.
For sure, because it seems like not only a time commitment, but it's a brand commitment.
Exactly, it's a brand commitment, and branding it's time and money, and those are the 2 things that's most important in life.
So, is there anything coming on the horizons that you've been working on here a little bit?
Yeah, a few things. We're partnering up with a few other folks that are pretty high up there in the celebrity status world, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But we've had some non-disclosure agreements signed and some pretty big folks jumping on board. So.
I like it. I like how it sounds. Well, I appreciate you coming by. This has been an awesome show with Mr. Marcus Andrews and David Gonzalez. That's Gonzalez with an S, by the way. And if you want some more information about Bossmatic, you can call him directly at 888-BOSSMATIC. You can actually spell it out, Bossmatic, or check out the website, bossmatic.com. To go and check out his shoes, you can go to Marcus Andrews' place right off West Sunset, which is right off 281 across from the Home Depot. You can also check out his website, which is mandrewsluxury.com. I appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with us on this Sunday and get all the information out here to the San Antonio metro area. There's 2 fashionistas here in San Antonio. We'd love for you guys to come back and talk some more about how you guys have grown and kind of tore it up and represented the city. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week.
Definitely. Thanks for having us.
Bye.